Today we're returning to Grotesque's Deadly World. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, today's gonna be a bit more of a laid back and chill episode. Lately we've gotten up to a bunch of crazy shenanigans, whether that be dealing with witches in the farm, going to the nether, mining for diamonds, and getting obliterated by the warden. So today I figured, hey, why don't we just kind of like, just take a deep breath, sit back, chillax, do some things around the house, do some stuff around the base, and yeah, that's basically what the core focus of today's episode is gonna be. First off, let me just say how as soon as we step outside of our house, like we get an immediate view to the sunset. It's so beautiful. There's a couple things I want to do, but before I start thinking about all the different various things I want to do, I actually kind of want to set up like a poster board of sorts. I don't even know if that's what it's called. Like some sort of thing outside with like a bunch of signs on it, so then we can keep track of each of the tasks and things that we want to do in this world, which that in itself is going to require some wood, which I don't really have at the moment. I do have birch wood. I would prefer to do it with oak. I guess birch is fine. I guess I'll also build it out of cobbled deep slate. I was going to do it out of cobblestone, but I guess deep slate is fine as well. First, I guess I actually have to, craft some signs if I want to use them. I'm pretty sure we need planks and sticks for that. This will let us craft, let's see how many signs. 15 signs? We'll go ahead and go with 18 signs. Now, I'm not exactly sure where I want to put this. I kind of want to put it in like the back of the base towards like back here. I think I want to go ahead and finish up building this enchantment room today. I still didn't get to go into creative mode and like mess around with different build ideas, so I'm just gonna kind of be like riffing in this episode and trying to figure out what I want to do with this building. Man, I think I got another mining adventure ahead of me soon. I am literally like out of iron right now. I don't even have any cobblestone. Like we are so strapped for resources at the moment. Hold up a minute. You can make stone tools out of deep slate? I had no idea that was a feature, but I'm not complaining. So I'm thinking like right back here, if we knock some of these trees down, we could set up like just like a little wall made out of the deep slate, and then we can put like the sign just like kind of all across it. It doesn't need to be anything like too fancy. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in some of this ground right here because, normally I don't like terraforming the land too much or making too many changes to it, but I'm definitely going to need a little bit more room to work with here. I'm probably also going to take out this little row of dirt right here so then I can just like plaster it right up against the wall. For now, I'm just going to make it like 8 wide and 3 tall. We can obviously, make this a bit bigger later on if need be. But I've been jotting down all these different ideas in my notes app for the past God only knows how long. And I just like, as nice as it is having all this stuff there, it's just that's still too much work for my brain to do. I want to have it all in the world, all right here. My OCD is bothering me. This needs to be 4 tall. 3 tall just doesn't look right. There we go. That looks a lot better. So now, I don't know if we actually necessarily need all this space, but it doesn't hurt to have more room to work with. So for the first order of business, we need to make an XP farm. Granted, when it comes to like making XP, or not even just XP farms, but like farms period in Minecraft, I'm absolutely terrible at them. So hopefully I'm able to like find a reliable tutorial on YouTube or something like that to find the XP farm that I would need. Because I know this stuff is always like ever changing with every new update that comes out. Because right now we're headed on to 1.20, which I'm sure is going to change the meta for XP farms in some form or fashion once that releases. However, right now we're 1.19, and I don't know if a XP farm that worked really well back in like 1.16, for example, would still be like the current meta for XP farms or not. Second, I want to build a doghouse because, like I said before, I want to get an army of dogs, and having like 30 dogs cramped up in that little house with me, that's not really ideal long term. So I want to give them like a little home that they can call their own. We also need to hunt for Endermen. Now, granted, this would normally seem like the type of thing where it would just happen gradually as you go on through the world. However, for me, I'm the type of guy where I have so many other things going on in my head right now in terms of like what I want to do with this world that I'm gonna end up forgetting about it at some point. So I just kind of want to have it like written down as a constant reminder to hunt for Endermen, because the sooner we can get the Ender eyes that we need, the better. I also want to expand the animal farm and also build like a barn of some kind, because while it's cool like having all the animals outside and stuff like that, I would much prefer to have like an actual barn with like designated locations for each of the animals to stay inside of. And plus, I also really need food. We've been struggling for food for basically the entirety of this series so far. Let me just say, I'm the type of guy with my OCD where it gets really bad to the point of where like I feel the need to write everything down so I don't run the risk of forgetting any of my ideas for any reason. So making a giant wall with all these signs like this, like writing down all my plans, seriously satisfies my OCD. I mean, that's kind of how it is for me with Minecraft in general. I mean, if you haven't noticed, like everything that I build is perfectly symmetrical. Like Minecraft is the perfect game to satiate and satisfy my OCD. My wall is completely symmetrical. My farm is completely symmetrical. My wheat farm, even this is symmetrical. My sugarcane farm, yeah, it's definitely not as symmetrical as I would like, but we can get there. If I could have it my way, I'd have the inside of my house being completely symmetrical too. I'm talking one white bed would be on that side, one white bed would be on that side. There would be a crafting table here, a furnace here, same thing here with a crafting table there, a furnace there, 2 chests like perfectly in the middle right there, and then 2 dogs on either side. However, on either side, like the the collars would be identical. So for the dogs closest to the door, they would both have red collars, and then the ones on the end would have blue collars. My OCD is disgusting. But dude, in Minecraft's like blocky nature, it's the perfect game to satisfy my OCD, and I couldn't be happier. So while this episode is more or less just me like making plans for this world, this is also me just letting loose and letting Minecraft satisfy my OCD. And making a giant wall with all these signs, it is quite literally the perfect way to do it for me. I kind of want to put down like look for diamonds and look for netherite and stuff like that, but I feel like that's a given. I mean, I feel like it would still be a good idea to write it down so then I at least know that it's a goal. I guess I'll at least write down like get full set of diamond tools. There's also other things I want to do, like I kind of want to look for one of those woodland mansions at some point. I want to I was considering the wither, but I don't really know if I want to do that. I definitely want to do the ender dragon though, which that kind of coincides with hunting for endermen, so I don't think I'll write any. Actually no, you know what, we should also look for another fortress, so then we can combine that with the ender pearls to get the ender eyes that we need to find the ender portal. So more specifically, like while finding another fortress is cool and all, I need to find like a blaze spawner. Make an XP farm, build a doghouse, hunt for endermen, expand animal farm / make a barn, get full set of diamond armor / tools, look for another fortress / blaze spawner. See, there's like more things I want to do too. Like I want to build a bigger house or at least expand on this in some way. I think I'm going to leave this house here permanently, but then I'm going to build like a new house up on the hills or something like that. And then what I was thinking about doing after that is like getting like a giant minecart system set up, so then I can have like minecarts that take me from the top of the hill up there down to here, so then I can get access to like all my different farms and stuff. And then once I'm down back here, I'll have a set of power rails that can shoot me back up the hill up to my house and stuff like that. Granted, it's nice having easy access to everything, but I do want to make this base like really big. I also kind of want to like rework everything and like interconnect it with like dugout paths, because like obviously you could like dig out paths like this, and I kind of want to have something like that set up like all around the base that kind of like connects each of the important parts of it, like the different buildings and shops and stuff like that I want to set up, because I want to build up like shops with like different villagers that can like do different trades and stuff like that. And then I want to build like one giant central like town hall where like all the important people are at. Granted, this is just my small little Minecraft town, so it's not like we have like laws and politics and presidents and stuff like that, but I mean, hey, I can maybe like dress up some villagers or get like one of my dogs to sit in the president's chair, and we can just like have that be that. Have President Doggo running Grotesque's little town. I guess since I'm the one building it, I could be like the president, but then we could have one of our dogs be like Mayor Doggo, just like sitting in the chair in the town hall. So in a general sense, I guess I'll just write down like build bigger house. I do want to make like a storage system and like a furnace room and stuff like that, but I feel like I could just include all of that inside of my house. So, you know, I'll just let that all kind of be generalized into that category. I also really want to get more pets. I want to get like a pet fox and a pet cat and maybe some like pet fish if that's possible. I want more pets. I also don't know what they're called, but I want to find like the underwater structure with, I can't even remember what the name, I'm pretty sure it's called a guardian. Like a mini boss underwater or something like that, but I really want to find that. I also want to find an end city because I've never found one of those before, let alone like finding an elytra or anything like that. I mean, like I said in the last episode, even if I get an elytra, I'm never going to use it really because, I don't know, if I want to fly around, I'll go play creative. I'm basic. I like just kind of walking around and like taking in the views of my world and embracing everything that I built, and I feel like flying just kind of takes away from that. Furthermore, I'm a moron and I'd probably end up flying into the side of a cliff or something. I also want to learn how to make some automatic farms, whether that be automatic farms for like food or other resources that I can need. So this is more or less not necessarily making automatic farms, but just like straight up learning how to do it, because right now I don't know how to make them. I heard the channel Shulkercraft is pretty good when it comes to like tutorials on automatic farms, so I'm gonna have to check out their channel and see if I can learn any of the complicated stuff that they have set up. And finally, I know this might be a little generic, but my final one is to take risks and build new things, because I have a bad habit when I play Minecraft to kind of just stick to what I know, stick to what's safe. But this is the game where your imagination is truly the limit. It's all about taking risks. It's all about doing and trying new things. So that's what I really want to do with this series. I know we're already like 13 episodes deep at this point, but I want to take risks. I want to do new things. I want to build new things. I want to go outside of my comfort zone. You know, I've been building this exact same survival house for literally the last decade at this point, more than a decade at this point. I've been building this exact style of house ever since like 2010, 2011. I just got blown up by a creeper. So I really just want to go outside of my comfort zone, try new things, build new things, maybe try like different styles of building and stuff like that, because like I said, I always play pretty safe. I just kind of do like the whole oak wood, glass block, cobblestone stair roof type palette. So I want to get a little crazy. I want to build stuff out of brick. I want to build stuff out of the new blocks in the game, like deep slate and concrete and all the other various stuff that they've added to the game that I've just never really used up to this point. Because as I'm sure I've made clear at this point, I'm kind of like an OG Minecraft player, and I really don't know about a lot of the new features that are in the game. So considering the fact that I'm literally making a YouTube series on it, this is the perfect time for me to do just that. Anyways, with that being said, I'm completely out of food again. I am down to half of heart. I really need to expand this farm. I've been saying this for a little... Oh no, there's creepers by the farm. No, you guys, why are there so many... Man, if I could just... Why? Y'all literally blew up my sheep. They're just piles of meat now. I don't have any fences on me, so you guys are just gonna have to, like, not move. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to fix all this in the next episode. Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna have to, like, fix all this. It wouldn't be a typical grotesque Minecraft video if I didn't die at least once, right? I'm convinced that I'm literally the worst at this game. Look at this zombie. He tried to steal all my stuff. He had my sword, my armor. I do not think so. That is mine, thank you. That creeper literally had the audacity to just, like, blow up my farm. Are you kidding me? As much as I want to turn this wheat into, like, bread so then I can get food immediately, I need to build back up my sheep population after the creeper absolutely destroyed it. Same with the cows. I want to kind of go ahead and expand these farms a bit more, get some more animals up in here. But anyways, yeah, starting with the next episode, we're going to go ahead and try to tackle some of the things on our to-do list. And if you guys have anything that I can add to this, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to do so. And if I get any ideas, I'll definitely come back onto this world and, you know, put up a few more signs and add to it. And don't worry, anytime that I add any sort of new plans to the list, I'll definitely let you guys know immediately. And anyway, as always, a shout out to the Patrons and channel members: Carmen's Fagram, Liberty Tab, Big Daddy, Manny, Chalupasaurus Rex, Razak, Polar, Ray, to Webster, Lamas, Bianca, Purgatory, Drippy Sant, Milalaskin, Kuda, Magic Mason, Arminch, 15, Flemson, 1, Aaron Reynolds, and Unknown. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.